very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On this very special occasion, we are officially live for the very first time from the Polderbaan on Schiphol Airport. This is a first for me personally. I've been meaning to do this for a while, and yeah, to be honest, this is quite a challenge because as soon as I arrived here, the wind changed and they opened up another runway. It's the Buitenveldebaan, which is actually now in use also as a runway for departures. And that means that the Polderbaan, which is usually the most popular runway to be used as a departure runway, is actually now very quiet. It's not completely abandoned. Every now and then a plane will start and depart from here, but this is not the busyness I was hoping. So if you're watching, very welcome to this stream. This is the very first time we're doing this like this, which also means that we are doing some trial and errors. Basically, we're doing some tests in terms of camera settings and YouTube streaming settings and all that stuff. Camera settings. So we're just gonna chill and hang out here, see what comes our way. But we're here to have fun. It's also a lot colder than I was expecting. The wind has picked up quite a bit since yesterday. Yesterday I remember it being a very sunny day here in the Netherlands. That's okay though, it's I'm dressed to withstand these kinds of temperatures, so no harm there. I might even sit down for a while because I'm not seeing any plane approaching just now, which is a shame. And we're gonna monitor the usage of the runways very closely and monitor, because usually Polderbaan is the most popular one, and the wind seems to be slowing down a little bit. So as you can see on screen, the wind is pointing in a northwestern direction. I'm just going to double check that to see if that's actually correct, because I'm using some open weather API systems to check that. It does seem to be correct in part, northwestern. No, for me it feels like it's coming from a northwest. It's correct. Yeah, it's correct. No, it's not correct, because it's coming from the northwest, and the arrow on display is actually pointing in a northwestern direction, but it should be a southeastern direction. Let me double check that. So this is one of the things we've been experimenting with, and if you're watching the stream, just say hi. It's always nice to know that we're not alone. So we actually do have a plane incoming right now. Let's see if we can zoom in on that over there. And we're also making some adjustments in terms of tripod. We actually had some drops of rain incoming, so my equipment is getting a little wet. We have to be very careful with that for obvious reasons. We do have this United Airlines incoming. And also, if you've watched my previous stream on Lelystad Airport, you know that I'm doing this with the equipment I already own. So this being the very first time we actually doing this, I didn't want to invest straight up in higher quality equipment, but also it's a way for me to test the capabilities of the camera I already own, which in terms of zoom range is actually quite alright. This is the max zoom we have right here, but very happy with that. And we're actually listening to the ATC of 36 Center, because for some reason I was not picking up any transmissions on 36 left, which actually is this runway. Yeah, there's also a KLM plane incoming right now as well. Seems to be a Embraer. Let's keep a close eye on this one, because this is going to be my very first plane that actually takes off in front of my cameras here on Schiphol Airport at the Polderbaan. I'm going to switch my channel over to 36 left, because it should be incoming on 36 left. And as you can hear by the microphone, the wind is actually picking up. Oh, KLM is departing first, I think. There we go. This is going to be my very first airplane. What joy. Oh, I need to practice this. That's so much fun. I'll be honest. I need to practice this. Seems like my camera needs to practice as well. As you can hear right now, 36 left tower is ATC tower is dead quiet. For some reason, I'm not sure why. So let's see if we can properly track this aircraft the way it should be done. Nope. Well, better than the first one. All the way to the right, all the way to the left. This takes some practice, people. So, me being here at the Polderbaan, that means that usually on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays, you usually see a boy here from AMS Live, which I have the biggest respect for. You can clearly tell the experience he has in that camera movement, going from right to left, following the aircraft. It takes quite the amount of practice. Might even adjust my my monitor for this. So, still no word from the ATC tower on 36 left. Do have one plane incoming. We're just going to turn it back to 36 center and hope we can get some reception from that. Finnair incoming. I think I'm gonna change my autofocus settings for the camera to adjust a little less quick on the autofocus. Where is that? AF speed, fast. Let's go to middle. Make some adjustments here. Finnair, Airbus A320-1 going to Helsinki. My camera is having issues with focus. I'm very sorry about that. I'll take a look at that after this departure. was quite smooth. I'm quite proud of that. Maybe it's a good thing it's not that busy on the Polderbound today. So we have some time to actually make sure we have some camera adjustments properly set up. Let me take a look at my lens real quick, see if that's any dirty. No, it's not that dirty actually. I'll clean it with a little brush just to be sure. There we go. So something tells me the arrow in the top left of the screen should be facing exactly the other way, because I feel like the wind is coming from the northwest instead of going to the northwest, which is a very subtle change we need to make. So we have to turn that around 180 degrees. I'm also gonna turn my monitor a little bit to the side so I have an extra view. We do have KLM KLM 63W departing for Dublin, incoming right now. And KLM 99 Charlie coming right after that, going to Edinburgh, so not far apart. Tough winds, pretty strong today, much stronger than yesterday. That means that the smaller airplanes are actually picking up speed, or actually picking up lift much early on the runway. Otherwise I would have gone further down the runway to film this. But it seems that especially the smaller planes are having very few issues actually picking up lift. So I don't know why this is now not focusing, because this should not be this hard to focus on. So let me see what my camera is doing. It must be a raindrop, right? I'm not seeing any raindrops. Let me see if I can adjust that real quick. AF speed, fast, AF speed. Sensitivity high. Okay, let's see if we can improve on that. So it's now focus hunting a lot. It's having a lot of issues focusing. You definitely need to check that. KLM going for Dublin. Let's see what other adjustments I can make on this camera. Maybe it's the optical stabilizer that we're seeing. Wait, are we not focusing? No, we're not. This is the correct setting. Ah, fresh air, so to say. So I'm also, yeah, I think it's the it's an autofocus issue based on the optical stabilizer, which we have to take a look at. First, EasyJet. Didn't have time to check where this plane was going, but at least we have some activity now at the Polderbaan again, which is nice. Again, very early takeoff. It's nice listening to the ATC tower. We have a big Qatar plane incoming right now, so let's check where that's heading. It's going to Chicago. It's a Boeing 777, 777, 6 years old, carrying a lot of cargo, I suppose. I do remember, I just remember that I'm carrying gloves with me, which actually come quite handy, because it's actually a bit cold. I also do apologize for the handling noise on the microphone, even though it could actually be just me hearing that. And the size difference between these planes is very funny to see. So we have the Qatar in front, and then we have a Embraer 175 right behind it. I think the Embraer is going to take off first, because it's using the different runway. It needs far less runway to actually take off, so let's keep our eye on that. Lovely to see this. Again, I'm not sure why my camera is struggling this much with focusing. So you're watching Tip of the Wing TV, and I do appreciate this plane having a very nice tip of its wing, so to say. It's using much more runway than I was expecting. It's only taking off just now. It's quite late, I suppose. Qatar incoming right now. Yeah, this focus issue is getting quite annoying. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's see also if we have some sound on 36 left. ATC tower. Qatar cargo plane heading for Chicago. This will take some time to lift, to get lift and lift off. Come on, camera, why are you not focusing? Ah, this is very annoying. I do apologize. I might actually check if my if I can just set the focus on a fixed distance, because even though planes come from very far, I think the focal distance for this lens might actually be so that it can manage that. So let's just put it in manual. Now it's set to infinity. Maybe that's the best. Let's see. But I do wonder why it's struggling so much. And now it's not focusing at all. Okay. Why is it not focusing? I'm really confused by this issue. I don't understand it at all. Yeah, just give me a few minutes, just give me a few seconds to think about how I can fix this issue, because I'm running through my settings from the camera to see what kind of autofocus settings are available. I usually don't use this camera in this manner. Terribly sorry. Maybe I need to look into the manual for this camera. No, I'm looking at settings, but right, let's try this. Next up, we have a Embraer E190 going for Gothenburg, KLM City Hopper. Maybe it's an issue with light. Maybe it's an issue with the iris of this camera and the ND filter not being very variable. Nice. Next up we have a 787 Dreamliner from Air Canada going to Toronto. I'm also checking the optical image stabilization functionality of this camera, so let's also look into if we can utilize that. Usually the golden rule is, and when you have a camera on a tripod, you don't use optical image stabilization because the tripod is stabilizing. And actually double stabilizing can cause issues in terms of the two systems working against each other. Sun is breaking through just a little bit, which is a nice warm glow on my back. Late takeoff. There go the tires, the landing gear. All right, what else we got? Two planes incoming. In front, KLM going to Stavanger. We have a China Southern Cargo going to Guangzhou. There you go. So I'm just gonna message a couple of my friends to see if they want to come and hang out on the stream. Let's see, how do I... There we go. So for some reason oh, there we go. 36 left is now on ATC. Turning it up just a little bit. So here we go, going to Guangzhou. Boeing 777. Cargo plane, probably very heavy, carrying plenty of cargo. Expecting a late liftoff, even though we have some nice front winds. The wind indicator you're seeing on the top left corner of the stream actually is pointing in exactly the wrong direction, because we want to be able to tell what wind conditions the airplanes are facing. Nice and steady. Very well. I actually also should put my devices in do not disturb mode. Something tells me that's a wise thing to do. I also need to think about lunch. And we do have a viewer, which might be me, actually. Could be just me. But if you're watching this stream, want to say hello, please do. This is very new to me, and I'm hoping to get the crowd going, so to say. I know there's a lot of people who enjoy watching planes. I should reconsider my description on my YouTube channel, and maybe reconsider the descriptions of the video itself, of the live stream. I was very busy a couple of days, so I had to rush out. Didn't really have time to prepare all that much. So we're just gonna have fun and hang out for whoever wants to join us. That's fine by me. So next up, we do have a Embraer E195 in front, and after that we have a 787 Dreamliner from TUI, behind that going to Montego Bay. Bad reception on the tower for some reason. I feel like the focus issues have cleared up a little bit. We should have 2 viewers right now. That's quite something. I did message 2 people just now to come and check out and watch the stream. So if you are watching and you are that person I just messaged, please say hello in chat, because that would be very nice. That also means that the API, the counter in the top right corner, is actually working. So that's also good. And I'm actually noticing that the wind direction has also changed. So do remember, please, that the arrow should be pointing 180 degrees the other direction, because now it's saying the wind is going to the north, but it's actually coming from the north. So I need to change that. But otherwise, it's nice to see that that actually works, because I've spent a lot of time building that system. And also the fact that we have viewer counter in the top right that actually works also means that my code is working. Now, there's one big problem. In the top right, you're also seeing that we have 0 likes. That's a big problem. So if you are watching and you are not willing to say anything in chat, that's fine by me. That's fine by me. But pushing this this channel forward actually requires me to ask you for likes, which is something you see every YouTuber do nowadays, but it actually works to promote this channel in the YouTube algorithm. So hitting that like button is actually a very big part of getting more people on board on this stream, which could be a lot of fun. I'm learning every day. I'm also learning. We have 1 like. Whoever did that, you are the very first person to like on this video, but also one of the very, very, very first people who actually like this channel. This is a brand new YouTube channel, and I do appreciate you hitting that like button. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We have Pieter van Leeuwen. Hello, dikke vliegtuigen. Welke baan is it? This is the polderbaan. And I decided to go, thank you for watching, by the way, Peter. I much appreciate you taking the time. You must be very, very busy, right? On your office job, I suppose. This is the polderbaan. And the funny thing is that if you watch the activity on Schiphol Airport, which I have been doing for the last few weeks, you actually notice that the polderbaan is by far the most used runway of Schiphol Airport. And the reason is, there's a couple of reasons. They do use it for departures and landing as well. But the reason they use it as much is because this runway causes the least amount of disturbance, or what's it called, like noise pollution in the region. So the direction these planes take off from actually causes them to not go over Amsterdam city, but just go over like a a meadow, so to say. So this creates the least amount of noise pollution, which is the reason they use this both for departures and for arrivals. So I went here today not because I think this is the most interesting thing to watch, but this is because this runway guarantees pretty much the most activity. Were it not that as soon as I arrived here, the wind direction changed, and they actually so the wind direction changed as soon as I arrived here, which caused them to start using the buitenveldebaan, which is not the runway I was standing at. So I was not prepared for it, but at least we are experiencing some activity now again on this runway, which is nice. I was afraid that I was going to be just here standing with all my equipment and just streaming for nothing. I do frequently check the current runway usage of Schiphol, and it's still, so they're still using the poldebaan, which is now facing a northern direction, so north facing departure, but they're also using the buitenveldebaan right now for departures, which means that approximately half of all planes actually use a different runway. So we're missing out on those. But I do think that if there are any like large airplanes like 747s or A380s, then we can expect them to come from to depart from this runway, because I think this is the longest one. I'm not sure though. I'm still learning. But Peter, thank you very much for watching and hitting the like button, I suppose. Yeah. So I already learned a lot today. Some things I need to change. And we are again expecting this KLM plane to show up in front of our camera, which is a Airbus A330. The problem, though, with the poldebaan is, especially for the passengers, is that if you land or depart from the poldebaan, you can easily add up another 20 minutes of your flight time, because taxiing takes around 15 to 20 minutes. So I consider that to be a pretty big problem if you're in a hurry, because it adds so much time to your flight. Please do tell me if some settings concerning sound are to your liking. I am monitoring sound levels and the mix. I can also give you reverb, but let's not do that. So A330 incoming right now, going for Calgary. We have some other nice planes in the back there. Oh, I need to step over my own feet. I might want to change that part of my setup right today. As I said, this is my very first day at the poldebaan, which also means that I'm learning about the best practices for streaming from this runway. Next up we have EasyJet, Airbus A320 going to London. I think I lost my, yep, I did lose signal just there. Pardon me. Pressed the wrong button. We have a nice livery on the plane in behind from Play. So I do feel I need to change a very early takeoff for this A320. Nice. So allow me. We want to take a good look in this at this plane that's coming up right now. Which looks very interesting. So this is the Play going to Reykjavik, Airbus A321, with a very nice livery, bright red. The autofocus is not working properly. I'm very, very sorry. This gives me some time because we are not expecting any planes within the next minute. This allows me to make a quick adjustment to my setup. I need to rotate my tripod, which I think shouldn't be all that much of a problem. Hopefully. You will be a witness of this change for obvious reasons. So please bear with me as I make this adjustment. That's very much a part of me doing this for the very first time here at Schiphol Airport. And I need to make sure that I can track these planes good and well. So this should be a lot better. And I need to readjust my camera for it. So let's go like this. Yeah, very well. All right, I'm very sorry about that. What do we have next? Next up, going for the Detroit, a Delta Airlines Airbus A330, sorry. I'm still not happy with this setup, to be honest. Might need to make another adjustment. Here it comes. Still not perfectly happy with my current setup, to be honest. 3 viewers, we have 3 viewers. I do appreciate that number going up. If you'd be so kind to hit that like button, that really helps to bring other people on this channel as well. It helps the algorithm of the YouTube channel. and helps to bring this channel to the attention of more people who like airplanes. So yeah. Up next we do have a nice big plane, a Boeing 777. So I need to pronounce that right. A Boeing 777 going to Willemstad, Curaçao. Still practicing on my pans and my zoom. I do have a zoom controller now on my handlebar for the camera, which I just bought a few weeks ago. So this is the first time me trying it out. It works pretty well, but yeah, this does take some practice, right? Very big respect to all the other people who do this for a living. It's something that really takes practice. You can clearly tell. So no planes lining up just now. Well, there's one incoming. We do have a Boeing 777 incoming from Montreal. And as you can hear, the wind is picking up quite substantially. So my wind direction indicator on the stream is saying 3.1 kilometers an hour, but it feels as if it's more. It feels more like 10. But again, who am I to judge? Who am I to say? Let's turn up the ATC. I don't understand though why I don't understand why the sound quality is so bad of the ATC. I mean, reception should be perfect, right? Next to the runway, with clear sight of the tower. But then again, who knows? All right, incoming right now. So yeah, it's a quiet day at the Polderbaan. Not very busy. Let's double check the runway usage, because I think the Buitenveldebaan is still in use. Yes, it is. So that means a substantial amount of planes departing from Schiphol Airport are not taking this runway, but the other one, which is facing a eastern direction. Next up we have Air Canada Boeing 777. Let's hear for the tower. Please focus. Please focus. Oh my god, this camera. Okay. Nice delivery on this one. I do like this one. Very clean. Very nice. Let's try and put this radio scanner a little higher up. I might actually use a little gadget for that. Bear with me, please, people. Just making a little hack with some tape, so I can put my scanner on top of that. There we go. Hello, Simona. Thank you for watching. Much appreciated. Be an angel and do hit that like button. That helps very much. Next up, we have an Airbus A321 from KLM going to Lisbon. I'm very happy it stopped raining, because I was feeling droplets. I almost feared that my day was going to end in ruins. But luckily here we are. So we are hopefully seeing that like counter in the top right slowly going up. I would appreciate that. We are being checked upon by Schiphol security. There we go. Hello. Rightfully so, I suppose. Next up, we have a Boeing 787 Dreamliner from KLM going for Nairobi. Still not all the way happy with my setup right now, so I'm just gonna make this teeny adjustment again. This means I have to reconfigure my camera. Sorry about that. This is all just part of the big experiment and the learning curve for doing this for the very first time at Schiphol. The next time we are here, I'm gonna take all these learnings into account and hopefully provide a better viewing experience for everyone. Even though I'm pretty happy as we're streaming. sniffy nose. Clearly. German Airways going to Basel, Embraer A190. And behind that we have an EasyJet A320 going from Manchester. Manchester. That means if they are live at Manchester Airport, they can expect this plane in around 1 or 2 hours, I suppose. Why are we not hearing any sound from the air traffic control? I'm just going to switch it over to 36 center, just to listen to that for a little bit.
Kennel 744, a long rollout is approved. The wind is 36012 on 06, let the land. So 46 take it out, 30, and 4 as well.
Very well. Now we have the EasyJet preparing for takeoff to Lisbon Airport. I mean Manchester Airport, sorry.
You are number 1, continue the approach, and after landing, take gate towards the left. Number 1, continuing to the left, Delta Lima.
Also a very early lift for this A320, which is a small airplane. You can clearly tell that they are experiencing a front wind. We have quite a lot of planes incoming right now. We have a flight GPS going for Istanbul coming up right now, A321. But I do want to check if there's any large airplanes departing anytime soon. So let's see if we can find anything interesting we can expect. So I'm not seeing any 747s as of yet, and also not seeing any A380s as of yet. So more of the same. Yep. So it's mainly going to be small planes.
Emirates 8 for November, runway 27, clear to land. The wind is 36012. Emirates 8 for November, clear to land, runway 27.
I think this is a Qatar airliner. Yep, going for Doha, going 777 cargo plane. So I'm expecting this to be quite heavy and to do a very late liftoff. A lot of small planes after that. by far not as late as I was expecting, but very nice.
Charlie 215, good afternoon. You are number 2, continue the approach. Continue approach number 2, Charlie 215. Easy 3 Yankee Bravo, is clear line 06, the wind is 35012. Clear line 63, close. Delta Echo Lima, taxi right on Bravo and contact 121 705. Again, Echo Lima. Taxi right on Bravo and contact 121 705. 52 out of 5, Echo Lima. Laat hem op. Roger, not out. Delta Echo Lima, how do you read? Delta Echo Lima. Thank you. Continue taxi right on Bravo and contact 11705. 11705, that's right on Bravo, Delta Echo Lima.
I think we were listening to the wrong ATC channel. So I'm going to switch it back to 36 left and 18 right, which should be the Polderbaan. But for some reason we're not getting much air traffic control traffic, so to say, on the audio. So as time goes by, I'm expecting that I'm gonna be much better and at actually recognizing these planes. Quite a busy lineup here. This one going for Birmingham, KLM, Boeing 737. I think the previous one was also a Boeing 737 because it looked very much alike. Very nice. Quite the lineup right now. What do we have here? Embraer 190, smaller plane, easily recognizable. I do like the design of these ones. I need to go and get ready for the next plane very quickly. This one was going to Nuremberg. Next plane is going for Glasgow. Eastern Airways getting ready to depart from the Polderbaan. Also Embraer E190. couple of bigger planes incoming right now.
Takeoff, kilo 179, bye-bye.
Next one is the Embraer E175 in front of the Boeing 777. The Embraer E175 is going for Hanover, departing first. I did make a quite quick small adjustment to my tripod to speed things up. Yeah, this is better. Next, the Boeing 777 going for Panama City.
Take the hold. Uniform behind the southern line. Line behind. Uniform.
All the way to Panama City. This one.
636 left, clear takeoff. 606, 14. Clear for takeoff, 36 left, scale up 60.
So we are listening to the right tower now. Clear for takeoff, 36 left. It was just mentioned on ATC, which is this runway, 36 left, Polderbaan, facing a northern direction. Also, wind is heading straight up from the north, which clearly means that my wind indicator in the top left is facing the wrong direction. It should be 180 degrees turned around, because they are facing a northern wind and not experiencing a northern wind. Is that the right way to say it? I'm not sure. KLM Asia.
And off behind Transavia line. Behind Transavia line, runway 36 left at the top.
Which has a long way to go, I suppose. That one was going for Los Angeles, actually. I was expecting an Asian destination, but no. Next up, we have a plane going for Shanghai, cargo plane, China Southern Cargo, Boeing 777. Ramping up its engines right now. And behind that, we have a Transavia going to Ibiza. These people are having are going to have a blast, I say. Probably gonna have a good time. Ah, we should put up the Benga boys. That would be fun, right? Boeing 737 going for Ibiza.
want to park 5.
Again, Transavia Airlines going for Ibiza. Heading towards the sun. We did have a lot of sun in the last few weeks actually here in the Netherlands. Today is a little bit more grim. Temperatures are lower than yesterday and the days before, and the weeks before. As you can see, 12 degrees outside right now.
Let's take off 36 left, KLM 8 Alpha. KLM 1760, behind the rolling. Behind the rolling and we're from beginning. Line up runway 36 left, Victor 3 behind, KLM 173.
Next up, going from Manchester and Eastern Airways Embraer E190. And soon after that, another German Airways going for Bremen, another Embraer E190, 2 E190s back to back, because I do expect this other white plane in the back to be ready to go on the runway. Yeah. So I'm gonna point my camera here in this direction just for now for a little bit, because I do need to have some kind of lunch and also mute my camera, my microphone for that. So I will be right back.
Takeoff 36 left, KLM 705.
All right, I am back. So I actually do have some good news. The Buitenvelderbaan is now actually being used as a landing runway again. That means that all outgoing traffic departing from Schiphol Airport is now using the Polderbaan, which means they will all come here. So that's nice. Lots to see. Next one, a Embraer 170 from Eastern Airways going for Bristol. And a lot of planes lining up one after another. So busy times now here at the Polderbaan. Look at all of them. First up, going for Newcastle, and Eastern Airways Embraer E190 again. Lots of small planes, all going one after another. So not yet expecting any big planes as of yet. We're not expecting any 747s, no Queens of the Sky, and also no A380s, no Kings of the Sky just yet. We can look into the schedule. A lot of dark clouds in the distance there. You might want to check the weather forecast, because if it starts raining, I gotta be out of here. Actually, might want to check the weather forecast. Yeah, we're not expecting any real rain, so that's nice. Next up, going for Hamburg, KLM City Hopper, another E190. Couple of bigger airplanes incoming right now for KLM. This Boeing 787 Dreamliner going for Chicago. And right behind it, it's going for Washington, another KLM, this time a Airbus A330. The wind has settled down a little bit, as far as I can tell, which is nice. So my indicator is saying 5 kilometers an hour of wind, which feels about right. Maybe it needs to update, because for some reason, if you also look at the water line here, much less wavy. My teeny tiny little lunch break also allowed me to blow my nose off camera. So I am happy the wind has settled down a little bit, because I was having a runny nose. Come on, retractors. Landing gear, yep, there we go. Next up, heading for Barcelona, an Airbus A320 from Vueling. And in the distance we have a Delta Airlines going from Minneapolis in the A330. You can clearly see the size difference between those planes. Against the dark sky, which looks far more threatening on camera than it does in real life. So no need to be scared for me, because it doesn't seem like it's going to rain anytime soon, thankfully. German Airways going for Düsseldorf. Embraer E190 again. Many of those today. The wind is picking up again. Fast, I'm sorry. Going from Minneapolis, the A330, I should say, A330. I need to practice my English. The funny thing is, as I'm filming this, I'm constantly looking at my screen, and you fail to understand just how large these aircrafts are. I mean, I'm just looking at one of them with my bare eyes, and It's so hard to forget how big they are if you're just looking at them on a screen all day, like I am as well right now. I mean, I'm standing right next to the runway, but still, I'm looking at my monitor, obviously. It's interesting. So we have a couple more viewers now. My indicator is showing 3 viewers right on the top right part of the screen, which is, I'm getting some love. I'm seeing love marks. Wow. I'm seeing some love marks right now. Awesome. That's so cool. Yeah. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I will be honest with you, this is my very first time standing here at the polderbaan at Schiphol Airport. I'm having a lot of fun, which is the most important part of it, of course. But if you care to join and you like what you're seeing, that like button really helps. It does, and you always say YouTubers say that, but I can actually explain to you why that is. Because if you hit that like button on this video, this will actually trigger the YouTube algorithm, and this will notify other people that I am live on this channel. So if we want to grow this community and we want to get more people on this channel on board, then that like button really helps. So if you're watching and you don't mind, also subscribing to the channel is also a very good thing to do, which also helps a lot, of course. But yeah, if you'd be so kind, hitting a like would be very much appreciated. Welcome to the channel. My name is Peter. We've been here now for almost 1.5 hours. And I've already learned a lot. So it's a little bit chilly, but I'm actually not cold, because this is a very active thing to do, which I knew, but I was scared I was going to get cold. But no worries there. So what do we have next up? Next up we do have a bigger plane going for JFK Airport, New York City. A KLM Airbus A330, which has a long journey ahead of it. And it's going to be a little bit quiet for 2 minutes or so after this plane, so we can have another break. I think I'm seeing some drops coming from the sky. They promised me it wouldn't rain today. All the way going to JFK Airport. Hopefully there will be someone there streaming by the time this one gets there. That would be lovely. Yeah, I'm feeling some small drops of rain, which might be a problem for this stream. We're gonna monitor the situation, obviously, and be careful with our equipment. Buienradar was not showing any incoming rain. The runway usage is also the same as it was prior, so the Buitenvelderbaan and the Kaagbaan are being used for arrivals right now, and the polderbaan is the only landing and the only runway being used for departures right now. So that's all good and dandy. We have another like on the channel. I really do appreciate that. That's the second like we get for this channel today, for this video today, for this live stream. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. The ATC control tower has been a little quiet, I'll be honest. Let's listen into the 36 center runway. Usually that's a lot busier. And as we are not expecting any departures anytime soon, I might have another bite from my sandwich. There is a China Southern Airlines Airbus A350 incoming for departure right now. So you can see that popping into the screen soon. I can already see it in the distance. Little drops of rain, nothing to worry about just yet, but I really hope it doesn't get any worse than this. I'm just gonna take a real quick bite of a sandwich. I'll be right back. I'm sad to admit that we are experiencing some actual rain. So I'm gonna monitor the situation for another 30 seconds, and then I might decide to stop the stream, which is very sad. But if it gets much worse than this, my equipment is in danger. Yeah, it's actually picking up. So it seems to be a very small rain shower. My equipment is a little wet with teeny tiny droplets of water, which is dangerous but not the worst, and it seems to have already stopped, so luckily it didn't push through. The wind is coming from the direction you are looking at now, so I'm hopefully not getting any water droplets on my lens. But I'm having trouble seeing what I'm looking at with all these water droplets on my equipment. The wind is also picking up. It just pushed my camera to the side, which is tricky. We do have 4 viewers right now, which is nice. I do like that. It's a little hard for me to watch my laptop screen with this weather to tell you what planes we are expecting. We are looking at a couple of KLMs. Leetje, welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much. How are you doing? The next plane incoming, I can check, is going from Malaga. Is it Boeing 737? And the droplets of water on my equipment are already starting to dry up. So hopefully it didn't really get into any of the cracks of the equipment, damage the electronics. It's always something to be very careful about. And as you can see, the clouds in the back are not as dark anymore as they were like 10 minutes ago. And I'm also smelling a very fresh summer rain smell right now. That typical ozone smell you get during summer rains, which is actually kind of nice. So far so good. My camera has been having some focus issues all day, so that has nothing to do with the actual rain. Mooie blik op de polderbaan, says Leetje, which is actually my father. Hello. Yes, mooie blik. Definitely a nice view on the polderbaan. Weather is it's actually saying right now in the top left, light intensity drizzle. Yes, I was experiencing that. That almost forced me to cancel this stream early, but luckily it was just a very, very, very light drizzle. So yeah, I decided today to come to the polderbaan because this is by far the easiest runway to do plane spotting at. As we are watching this Embraer, E190. Oh, my zoom controller is having some issues. Maybe it did get in contact with some water. Let's see if it still works. It does still work, but it was having some issues right there. Yeah, so the polderbaan is by far the easiest runway to do plane spotting at, because there's lots of space here to actually pick a position at. And as you can see, the wind is messing with my camera very much. So it's having a life on its own. You can see it going up and down and up and down. Let's adjust that a little bit. There we go. Should be better now. Okay, let's see if this is any better. Ja, zo Leetje, if you would be so kind and to hit the like button. Er zit ergens een like knop. We do want to get more people onto this channel, and hitting the like button helps the YouTube algorithm to get this stream under the attention of other plane fans. As we watch this Embraer doing a very early takeoff. It must have a lot of drag. Oh, it's so early that I actually couldn't get to it with my camera. Next up we have a KLM, a teeny tiny KLM, which probably is a 737, short one, going for Bucharest. And as we stand here, I'm actually learning about all these planes. So I've heard people say things about wide bodies and narrow bodies. I'll be honest with you, I actually have no idea what that all means. But it's fun to learn, so let's learn together. And my camera is still creeping up, so I need to make more adjustments, because I want to have it pointing down, not up. There we go. So next up, what do we have? We have, oh yeah, the KLM going to Bucharest, this one, yes. We have 3 likes on the channel, on the video right now. So someone press the like button. And I'm hoping it was Leetje. Thank you very much for that like. That really helps. So subscribing to this YouTube channel requires a YouTube account, which I know that not everyone has. Please focus, camera. Camera, please focus. There we go. Yeah. But I think you can still press the like button, which is actually the biggest influencer of a channel being hot or not. So yeah, hitting the like button really helps. So like knop gevonden. He found the like knob, the like button. Nice, thank you very much. Yeah, that really helps. So you can see the ticker in the top right corner saying 4 viewers and 3 likes. Congratulations, Leetje. You are the 3rd liker, which is much appreciated. Next up, we have a Transavia Boeing 737 going for Verona. I just spotted someone walking behind me with a camcorder camera on his back, carrying it as if he was also a video camera operator, but not a live streamer. So one day I will run into Joe Adam or Boy from AMS Live, which I have the biggest respect for. But Boy from AMS Live usually is live on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I believe. So me being here today shouldn't be any problem. Not seeing any planes lining up right now. There is one coming up. We have a JetBlue airline Airbus A320 coming up, departing for JFK Airport, New York. On our left there. There it is. We have a couple of more viewers, 5 viewers now, which is a record for this channel, believe it or not. Yeah, we all have to start somewhere, right? But yeah, as some people might already know, this is a brand new channel. We have 8 viewers actually. Wow. The number is creeping up. Very welcome to Tip of the Wing TV. My name is Peter. You're watching the Polderbaan. Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. Currently the only runway in use for departures. I was almost forced to cancel the stream and stop the stream because of the very light drizzle that you can see stated in the top left corner. But it actually was very light. So pretty much all the droplets on my equipment has already dried off, which is nice. So we were able to continue the stream. As we follow along this JetBlue, heading for JFK New York Airport. We have 5 likes now. I like that. The number is increasing. I do enjoy that. So yeah, hitting the like button actually helps other people, helps the YouTube algorithm and notifies other people that this live stream is here. So if you want to get more people on board in the chat, you can hit that like button. And if you're watching this stream for the very first time, I would love to hear who you are and where you're from, where you're watching from. Are you at work? Are you at the office? What time is it? Where you live? let's have a chat and let's learn about these planes, because I will be honest with you, I've always had a very fond, how do you call? I've always been very passionate about technology. So airplanes in general are very interesting. But I will be honest, I'm still learning about these planes and all the differences and all the liveries and all the airliners and all stuff like that. So we learn every day. So if you see something and you can have a little story about, please let us know. It would be very much appreciated. So I'm keeping track of the runway, and we do have in the distance something coming up all the way over there. Let's see what that is. Oh, it's coming all the way here. It's a Boeing 777 from China Cargo Airlines going for Shanghai Airport. Let's follow that. Clouds have been easing up, thankfully. The wind is picking up, though. Now it's 7.7 kilometers an hour, and for those of you who are very sharp, you would have noticed that the arrow from the wind indicator in the top left corner is actually pointing in the wrong direction. It should be 180 degrees rotated, because we have a northern wind, which means that the wind is going from north to south. And this is actually the direction the planes are taking off from. So I need to adjust that for the next stream. But for now it's fine. I can't really change that while we're live. That's fine though. We have another small Embraer right behind it from KLM, by the looks of it. Yep, going for Norwich. So I mentioned it before, but yeah, the Polderbaan is by far the easiest runway to do plane spotting at. And currently this is the only runway in use. Oh, let me double check that actually, because it might have changed by now. Yep, it has changed by now. So not only are they using the Polderbaan right now for departures, but they're also using the 36 center runway, which I forgot the name of. Just have to bear with me. If someone's watching and can look that up, what is the name of the runway, which is 36 center and 18 center? I forgot that name. Is it the Aalsmeerbaan? I think that's the Aalsmeerbaan. But it also explains why the air traffic control is quiet right now. So we have two runways now in use for departures. So let me switch over the channel to 18. Oh wait, it was on 18C and 36C. Let's change it up to 18 right and 36 left, which should be the air traffic control channel for the Polderbaan. The KLM Embraer in front is now getting ready for departure. Expect a very early lift because wind is pretty substantial, and this is a small airplane. There we go, very early lift on the nose. Heading for Norwich, however you pronounce that. And we have air traffic control back online. Clear for takeoff. So I think this is going to go straight away. We have 5 likes on the channel now. That means we have another like. I think we were at 4 just now, and now we are on 5, which is brilliant. I love that. I love seeing that. Let's get more people on this channel. China Cargo Airlines going all the way for Shanghai, Boeing 777. cargo plane, so a little bigger and also probably quite heavy. So we are expecting a late lift. Quite windy, as you can hear. It's not very gusty, the wind, so it's not really disrupting any airline aircraft behavior, so to say, which is nice for the pilots, I suppose. I know that the by far the most popular live streams and plane spotting videos are the ones where it storms, looking at the planes struggling to put their wheels on the ground. And we do have another plane spotter right now in the distance. All the way over there. Running with a Canon XF705 or 605. I think it's 605, probably. Very nice equipment. It's nice to not be alone as well. Let's see what's up next. Oh, the sun is coming through. Oh, I love that. Going all the way for Dublin, Ireland, Aer Lingus in a A321. Lining up for runway 36 left. Crossing the 2-hour mark right now on this stream. Let's see how long we can keep going. I'll check my power station battery in a minute after this A321. Aer Lingus going to Dublin with the nice 4-leaf clover. What else? Oh, very nice indeed. All right, let's check my battery. The battery of the power station, providing all the power for all this equipment. As there's currently no airplane lining up for the Polderbaan. So let's see how we're doing on power. We are on 55% power, which I was actually not expecting. That means that we have used almost half of the power available for this stream. And that means, having done a stream for 2 hours, that we have another 2 hours remaining on this stream. Lovely. Yeah. Nice. All right. Good to know. 2 hours remaining on this stream. And the weather report in the top left has changed from light drizzle to broken clouds, which I can confirm is exactly what we are experiencing. With a little hint of sunshine coming through every now and then. Let's see what else is going on at the Polderbaan. So I can enable my digital zoom, which actually zooms in the 4K part of this sensor. I'm streaming in HD, so that allows me to do a little bit more zoom on the sensor, which I've just turned on. Let's see if we can take a little close-up on the tower. There we go. So I do appreciate that I can see that viewers are coming and going, which is nice. That actually means that we are getting noticed. So yeah, pressing that like button really helps to get other people on this channel, which is good for us, it's good for everyone. And if you're watching and you want to say hello in chat, please say hello in chat. Let us know where you're watching from. We do have a plane incoming right now. There's quite a few coming in. And let's also check the current usage of the runway. Yeah, the 36 center runway is still being used for departures right now. So not every plane departing now is departing from this runway, which is sad, but we'll make it work. Let's check what we have incoming right now. A couple of planes incoming. Iceland Air. There it is. Going for what else? Reykjavik. You can also see right now other planes departing from the other runway, which is this plane, for example. So that means we are getting approximately half of the amount of traffic on the Polderbaan. Hopefully that will change again. Our wind direction has not changed. Still hard northern wind. Well, hard. That's a bit too much to say. But it does impact the way the temperature feels right now. So we have viewers on the channel coming and going, which I do appreciate. Thank you for watching. My name is Peter. You're watching Tip of the Wing TV. This brand new. It is brand new. It is brand new, isn't it? It is brand new. It's a brand new channel. It is my attempt at plane spotting here at Schiphol Airport, Amsterdam Airport. So by far not as sunny as it was in the previous few days of last week, but still not too shabby. I mean, for Dutch standards, 13 degrees and no rain is something to be celebrated, to be honest. Leaving for Reykjavik, Iceland Air. One of the places I really look forward to visiting once in my life, Iceland. Very nice. I think the vibrations of the wind are causing my camera to have some issues with focusing. This has been a problem all day. I forgot to check where this plane is heading for.
Ja, klopt, ja. We gaan nog mooi schip maken. Leuk programma. Ja, zeker. Mooi. Ja, wel super gedaan.
think I can still check. Yep, it was going for Porto. In Portugal. KLM Boeing 737. Next up we have going for Oranjestad Aruba. KLM Airbus A330. One of a little bigger boy. Keep the ATC clear, please. People are chatting about their holidays. Going for Oranjestad Aruba. Boeing 737. Lovely shot there. Ooh. Yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Next up we have an EasyJet. Going for Edinburgh. Airbus A320 lining up for one-way 36 left. The sun is peeking through a little bit, which is a very warm welcome, quite literally. Some bigger planes also departing from the other runway, which is sad for us because not every plane is going to Polderbaan, but it's actually nice for the passengers because, to be honest with you, landing or departing on the Polderbaan easily adds 15 to 20 minutes to your trip because it has such a long taxiway. Big plane incoming on behind this one. After this one we have a World to Fly going for Curaçao, Willemstad, Airbus A350. But first, this EasyJet A320 going for Edinburgh. Edinburgh. So on future streams I actually might take my solar panel with me, which can easily extend our usage of the power station by quite a bit. Big Airbus A350 lining up now on runway 36 left. If I remember correctly, this is a plane going for Curaçao, Willemstad, yeah. Quite a new airplane, 2 years old. Airbus A350. Here it comes. Nope. A little too close. Do remember that I have to do a almost full 180 on the camera pen tripod. So from all the way to the left, all the way to the right, having to step over the third leg of the tripod. And the wind is picking up pretty harshly, slamming into my back. Next up we have another... Wait, there's another plane for Curaçao. There's 2 planes in a row going for Curaçao Willemstad. This one is a TUI Airlines 787 Dreamliner with the exact same destination as the previous plane, which is interesting. And we do have the fire brigade in the back, also attempting what it seems to do some practices. Fire brigade standing by. Not sure if that means anything, but maybe not. For now, another TUI Airlines going for Curaçao Willemstad 787 Dreamliner. Popular destination for vacation or holiday. Lovely. Let's keep an eye out for that fire brigade. And planes taking off in the distance from the, I think the Alsmerebaan. Let me double check that. Because there's no, there are no planes currently here on the Polderbaan. Zwanenburgbaan. Ah, Zwanenburgbaan. Oh, I'm just noticing that someone retracted his like. So we did have 5 likes on this video, but now we have 4. Alright, that's something I was not expecting. Yeah, someone liked the channel and then disliked the channel. Very much love to know the reason for that, but oh well, you can't have them all, right? It also means that the ATC control tower is also very quiet right now on 36 left, so let's change that over to 36 center, which is the Zwanenburgbaan, and let's listen on to that channel. does allow me to have a little seat on my little chair and relax for a little bit. And let's just keep an eye out for incoming traffic towards the Polderbaan, like this. And if you're watching and you want to let us know where you're watching from, please do so.
Thank you very much. You are cleared for takeoff, Houston Center Whiskey 9.
Yeah, lots of planes departing from the Zwanenburgbaan right now in the distance. That means we will just have to wait and see what comes our way. I'll keep an eye out for it. I'll let you know as soon as we know more. I just looked up some scheduling on incoming departures. We do have an Airbus A380 of Emirates scheduled to depart at 3:25, which is an hour from now. So let's make an attempt to still be here by that time, and also hopefully it will depart from this runway. Other than that, the usage of the Polderbaan runway is slowing down a lot right now. Not many planes actually departing at all. And the ones that are departing are actually departing from the Zwanenburgbaan. I think this means we'll just have to enjoy the nice weather. Let's see if we can check out some other stuff, like this ground control. And also the planes in the distance landing from the, departing from the Zwanenburgbaan and also landing on the Kaagbaan. So somewhat of a unusual situation right now, where the Polderbaan is actually completely deserted. Usually this is by far the most used runway of the airfield, of the airport. We do have some planes departing in the distance. We can keep our eyes out into the distance, covering both the main air traffic control tower from Schiphol Airport on the left and the special Polderbaan air traffic control tower on the right. Runway 36 center. We do have one plane coming for the Polderbaan right now. Another KLM for Linkoping. Linkoping. Where is that? Where is Linkoping? Linkoping City Airport. Sweden. Nice. Let's listen in on tower 436 left. For this KLM heading for Linkoping, Sweden. Embraer 1E175. It has the entire runway for itself. Teeny tiny engines on this Embraer 175. Other than that, it's very quiet at the Polderbaan right now. Linköping ligt vlak voor Stockholm, right in front of Stockholm. Linköping. Yeah, I've never heard of Linköping. It's also a part of this journey to learn more about airplanes, but also about the world. Small town. Yep. Small plane, small town. That makes sense, right? We have a new viewer on the channel, on the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us on this live stream of the Polderbaan at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. My name is Peter and we are having a little bit of a quiet time here on the airfield. That's because this runway is in use as well as another runway, the Zwanenburgbaan, for departures, which means that we are having a little bit of quiet time. There is one plane incoming right now, which looks to be an Embraer. Yeah, Embraer 175 again, this time for Alessund. We are listening to the air traffic control tower of the Polderbaan, which is also a little bit quiet, but at least we can enjoy this Embraer preparing for takeoff right now. If you're watching this channel, you are amongst the very first that are joining me on this brand new YouTube channel. Hoping I can provide some useful information and some inspiring camera work. But it does help if there's a little bit something to see, right? Hello. There she goes. It's very funny to me to see how small these engines are. Even on this plane, I mean it's a small plane, but you can definitely tell the size difference on an Embraer E190 in terms of engine size. These almost look cute. Very small and nimble plane. Almost like a private jet, right? Lovely. What do we have here? Air Baltic incoming. Going for Riga. I'm having very poor reception on the air traffic control tower of the Polderbaan for some reason, but also it's very quiet here, so not much to listen to. And as you can hear, the wind is picking up pretty harshly. Airbus A220 lining up for departure to Riga from Amsterdam Airport. The wind indicator is stating a 5.8 km/h wind, but still, it feels a lot more. It feels more like 10 or maybe even 15, which also affects the what's it called? The air temperature feeling. Just imagine being here in the wintertime. I mean, it's indicators stating a 13-degree outside temperature right now. Imagine that being 5 or 4 degrees Celsius in wintertime with these amounts of winds. Good God. Gotta stay active. So we're almost 45 minutes away from the planned departure of the Emirates A380, which I do hope is coming to the Polderbaan in around 45 minutes. 40 minutes even. Let's hope we can catch that. Planes taking off in the distance from the Zwanenburgbaan, which is apparently still in use as a runway for departures, sadly, meaning that we are not getting as much traffic here on the Polderbaan as we are used to. Really hoping for the sun to come through a little bit. Looking behind me in the direction from where the clouds are coming from. It does seem to look like a little bit nicer. I'm seeing some blue spots in the sky. Let's hope they continue on through. 4 viewers right now on the video. For those people watching, thank you very much for watching. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Brand new channel. I can't state that enough. We are just getting started on this YouTube channel. This is my very first time at the Polderbaan at Schiphol Airport. I did quite a few tests on both my equipment and both my setup and my the design of the tickers you see on the top left and the top right corner. I did notice one major error on the design, so I made a big design flaw. I challenge anyone watching this stream if they can tell what the big design flaw is of my design. 10 points for the one who finds it. Yeah, for watching the stream. Again, sadly, not a very busy moment right now on this runway because there are 2 runways in use for departures. And that means that we are getting less than half of the planes departing from this one. Next up, we do have a KLM 737 going for Copenhagen, coming onto the Polderbaan on the left here in the distance. You can see it right there. Just its wingtip behind the building over there. I'll keep my camera pointed in this direction at the base of the control tower, air traffic control tower. There it is. 19-year-old airplane. Quite old. Let's keep track of that. There it is. So for those of you who are watching are not familiar with this runway, this is usually by far the most used runway of Schiphol Amsterdam Airport. Mainly because landing and departing from this runway creates the least amount of air and noise pollution for the environment. Being right in the center of a polder, that's why it's called a Polderbaan. And a polder is a different word for a Dutch meadow below sea level. So this is usually the go-to runway to do some plane spotting. But as I mentioned before, they are also departing from the Zwanenburgbaan. There's an A330 lining up behind this one actually, so we do have some planes coming our direction right now, which is nice. I do like the way a plane that gets closer gets sharper on the image. The closer it gets, the sharper it gets on my camera. I like that. Big plane coming our way. Right there. Delta Airlines, direction Boston, United States of America. 21-year-old plane, Boeing A330. Making a small adjustment to my camera setup right now. Oh, the wind's picking up really bad. Oh, I can feel it in my legs. So we are experiencing a strong northern wind. And for those of you who haven't found my design flaw yet, you can clearly see the wind direction indicator on the top left of the screen. It's actually pointing the wrong direction. It should be 180 degrees, showing the other, pointing the other way. But yeah, I'll fix that for the next stream. If you like what you're seeing and you like plane spotting, hitting a like would be brilliant for the channel. Hitting the like button actually helps other people get noticed for this YouTube channel. So if we want to grow this channel and get more people aboard, then we really need those likes. So that would be much appreciated. And also a subscribe, obviously, if you want to see more from Schiphol Airport, live stream plane spotting from me, then hitting the subscribe button also is very much appreciated. Going for Boston, Delta Airlines in this A330. Nice clean livery. We have some more people on the stream coming and going. I do appreciate that. I do love seeing that. Again, this is a brand new channel, so I need all the support I can get. I need all the viewers I can get. And I'm really willing to work hard for it. Standing here at the Polderbaan at Schiphol, Amsterdam Airport. Trying to get the most beautiful shots of these planes I can get for you. Really do appreciate you watching and hitting this video to check out what's going on here. Again, I'm adjusting my camera every now and then to make some adjustments in the balance, so pardon me for that. What do we have here next up? A smaller airplane, a Boeing 737 going for Oslo, KLM, Dutch United Airlines, Dutch Royal Airlines, I should say, by the way. If you're watching from anywhere in the world, I would love to know where you're watching from. Are you Dutch? Are you from Europe? Are you from the United States? Anywhere else? We'd love to hear from you. Please let us know in chat. Get the conversation going. There she goes. Alright. Next up, heading for San Francisco, the Boeing 777 by United Airlines. I'll be honest with you, I'm getting the hang of these camera pans. I am enjoying the shots I'm getting, which are real nice. My camera's been performing better as well than it was during the beginning of the day. I was having some focus issues, but now it seems to be fine. for some reason. The wind again is picking up. You can see the wrinkles in the water here. Sadly enough, some more quiet times at the Polderbaan right now. We do have some planes incoming right now, and we are still almost half an hour away from the departing of the A380 from Emirates, which hopefully will depart from this runway. So far we have not seen any Kings of the Sky and not any Queens of the Sky, so no A380s as of today just yet, and also no 747s just yet, which is a shame. I was really hoping to see any of those, but again, should be fixed in half an hour or so. Oh, you can really tell that the microphone is also having trouble keeping the wind out. I use the dead cat, so it's a, which is the name for the filter that is being used to filter out the wind, but it can only do so much. And I'm also feeling it in my hands. It's quite a bit cold, 13 degrees, but with this wind, it's a challenge to stay warm. Let's check the battery. We are at 39% battery right now, which means we have approximately 1.5 hours remaining of power. Next time I will definitely bring my solar panel, because that would really mean that we can extend these live streams. And we do have another like. I do appreciate that. We now have 5 likes on this video, which is much appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. That means that someone has hit that like button, and with doing that you not only help me, but you also help this channel be promoted amongst other fellow plane spotter and plane enthusiasts. So that really helps to grow the channel, which I do appreciate you doing. Thank you very much. Again, this is a brand new channel. This is the first time me being here at the Polderbaan at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. Oh, you can really hear the wind catching on. Oof. So let's just hope more planes come this way, because the wind is perfect for planes to depart from. The only thing we can see right now in the distance is planes leaving from the Zwanenburgbaan, from the other runway being used right now for departures. But oh, focus, there we go. Yeah, so it's very hard for me to pick up my gear and just head to another runway so fast. So you really have to decide early on what runway you're gonna be filming. And today I choose the Polderbaan, because the Polderbaan is by far the most popular runway for Schiphol Airport. We do have planes in the distance coming our way to depart from this runway behind this building. I just noticed one. Let's check what we are expecting. We are expecting a SAS Airbus A320 going for Copenhagen. There we have it. There we go. And please apologize my sniffing, because the wind is really catching on right now, and I'm sniffing a little bit. And behind that we have a plane heading for Helsinki. There we have it. Oh, that's the SAS actually going for Stockholm, is that right? Copenhagen, sorry. Copenhagen, and then we have Helsinki. So 2 Scandinavian destinations. So for some reason the air traffic control on this runway, on this scanner, is very noisy. I might make some adjustments on the squelch. Again, A320 for Copenhagen. With the KLM heading for Helsinki right behind it. Very, very, very early takeoff, very early lift on this A320. That means that the wind is really catching on. And I almost cannot catch this plane. No, it's out of my reach. I think this is by far the earliest taking off plane that I had today. And me tilting up my camera towards the sky actually makes my handlebar bump into my own tripod. So it's impossible for me to get those planes on camera properly. Shots fired in the distance to keep the birds away. Oh, pardon me. I think we have the green light from the air traffic control on this runway 36 left. The sun is peeking through ever so slightly now and then. I really hope it can show itself a little more to make this a little bit more comfortable. I am wearing gloves. KLM heading for Helsinki. Nice. I think we have a Delta Airlines lining up right now.
Goedemiddag KLM 685 behind Delta before we are heading.
Delta Airlines 145 heading for Seattle, and a KLM Asia heading for Mexico City right behind him. Airbus A380 coming up first from Delta Airlines. Clear runway straight away. Making very good use of these headwinds. Again, I do apologize for my sniffing. The wind is blowing so hard that it's pushing against my camera, pushing it down. nice. Oh. We do have an Emirates 777 coming our way, heading for Dubai. I think that's approaching the Polderbaan. I'm not sure. Might actually go for the Zwanenburgbaan, which is not our runway. We are almost 20 minutes away from the departure of the A380. So let's hope we can catch that here on the Polderbaan runway. Let's double check its current state and let's see if it's still scheduled for 3:25. Where is it? Where is it? 4. There we go. Dubai. Still scheduled for 3:25, but I think it's not on schedule. But yeah, still lining up. So let's keep an eye out for that. But now we have a EasyJet A319 heading for Newcastle. I would love for the sun to be out a little more. This is chilly at times. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. But it would be nice. There is the Emirates 777 I just mentioned, departing from the Zwanenburgbaan, going for Dubai. I do enjoy this camera having a digital extender by means of a 4K sensor, which is used in HD mode, which allows you to zoom in on the sensor instead of doing an actual digital zoom, which does allow me to get the planes a little closer. Incoming now for departure, we have two planes. One is a KLM A321 heading for Stockholm Airport, and right behind that is a TUI 787 Dreamliner for Gran Canaria, presumably with tourists inside, flying to nice weather. The TUI is right behind the control tower, the air traffic control tower. There it is. KLM 77 Delta. I think it's got it cleared for departure. I see a lot of people coming and going on this stream. Would love to hear where you're from. My name is Peter. We're standing here by the Amsterdam Schiphol Airport Polderbaan runway, used right now for departures, together with the Zwanenburgbaan, which means that we are only experiencing about half of the amount of departures from this runway. So it's a little quieter than we're used to, but that's all fine. Shots are being fired in the distance to keep the birds away. Those look like very dark clouds in the distance, which they kind of are, but they are much darker, much less dark in real life than they are on camera. So we did have a few drops of rain at the beginning of the stream, which almost forced us to shut down, pack our bags, but luckily it was just a very, very light drizzle. TUI heading for Gran Canaria on the 787 Dreamliner. Cleared for takeoff. If you're watching the channel for the first time, please let us know where you're from. And if you want to bring in more people on this channel, then hitting the like button would be very much appreciated. It doesn't not only help me and the channel, but it also helps more people to get notified by the existence of this brand new YouTube channel. Tip of the wing. Standing here for the very first time on Schiphol Airport to provide you some nice coverage of the Polderbaan runway. And I'm really bad at begging, so I already just appreciate you being here watching, but would also love to know where you're from, where you're watching from. Are you Dutch? Are you European? Are you American? Tell us a little bit. Say hi from where you're from. We do have another like. We have 6 likes on this video. Hooray! I really do appreciate whoever hit that like button. I very much appreciate you hitting that like button. Thank you very much. Let's get this YouTube channel going, right? I do really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Next up we have a KLM Embraer E195 standing by, heading for Trondheim on runway 36 left. And right behind it is an A330 heading for Edmonton. Let us know in chat where you're from. Say hi. My name is Peter. I'm from the Netherlands, obviously. And really enjoying myself. The wind is coming and going. Sometimes it's very strong, which makes my hands a little cold. And my camera is having some issues with focusing, so please focus. Come on. Oh God. Hello. There it goes. Okay. Sorry about that. So yeah, so a little background. I run my own live streaming, corporate live streaming company, which means that I have all this equipment to do these kinds of streams. And I thought to myself, yeah, why not do airplane streams, right? Plane spotting. And learning about all these planes. I have a really soft spot for technology, so I do enjoy watching these planes and learning about them every day. And if there's something you want to ask, just ask. The thing is, I'm currently doing this stream with stuff that I already had lying around, so to say. Cameras, equipment, audio, microphones, headsets, stuff like that. I do plan on getting some specialized equipment for this this type of event, but I want to see first what priorities I might have. Very late liftoff. I mean, the wind has toned down a little bit. Let's see what's up next. The wind is picking up back again, pushing my camera around. We have the A330 up next, heading for Edmonton. So, okay, so as soon as my camera zooms in a lot, it has some issues with focusing. I would like another camera, a different camera model than this one, but yeah. Spending a few $1,000s on the first day? Nah. Let's do it first with what we have. It's always the best. The best camera is the one you have on you. Famous expression amongst photographers. This looks to be an Embraer 175. Starting to recognize these planes by their very small engines. This is probably a city hopper. Yep. 175 heading for Newcastle. Newcastle being a very famous live streaming plane spotting YouTube channel destination as well. So they might actually catch this plane on the next live stream. We are now almost 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes away from the departure of the Emirates A380, which I really want to get, and hopefully will depart from the Polderbaan. That would be amazing. That would be the highlight of this stream, to be honest, for me personally, but also in terms of excitement. My camera is being pushed down by the wind a lot, so I need to make a quick adjustment, sliding it back a little to do a little balancing on the weight. The Embraer 175 heading for Newcastle, KLM City Hopper. Look how cute these engines are. Delta Airlines in the distance behind it, coming into the shot. Right now. So cute. Look at how cute this is. It's so small. It almost looks like a private airplane, right? It almost looks like a private jet. Still makes a lot of noise though. It's much louder than you think. I mean, the Polderbaan is being used because it is the runway that causes the least amount of air pollution and noise pollution, so I totally get that. But it's almost ridiculous to see how cute those engines are. Next up, we have a Delta Airlines heading from Minneapolis, Airbus A330. Or does the Airbus sneak in before? No, the Airbus does not sneak in. The EasyJet. think it just got the clear for takeoff call. Pardon me. It's almost stormy. Nice. Next up we have the EasyJet. And a camera with some big focus issues. Come on! There we go. EasyJet A320 heading for Alicante. It's very quiet on the air traffic control. Not sure why. Maybe they are being guided by the air traffic control tower for the 36 center runway. We are at the polderbound, which is the 36 left runway. This is the call out for the clear to land. The clear to take off, I suppose. Yep. So here we go. Focus. There we go. Yep. So, apart from this being a very lovely day, it's also been a very insightful day. Already, we've learned a lot. We've learned about the impact of rain. We had a very light drizzle, which almost forced us to cancel the stream. Pack up our bags because we have exposed equipment, obviously. Also the amount of wind is quite harsh. So that also means that the microphone that is pointing towards the planes, it does use a filter, as you can hear. But even with these winds, it's struggling to keep out the wind noise, so to say. So I might improve on that. But also the camera having some autofocus issues really would trigger me to look into a different camera. But other than that, I'm quite happy actually with today. We had some nice viewers. We have some nice likes. I do appreciate people coming and going. Air traffic control tower works fine, even though it's a little quiet on the ATC every now and then. So I was expecting a bit more like high quality coverage. Let's change the tower to 36 center, which usually is a lot busier. There we go. I also feel like the Zwanenburgbaan is currently used a lot more than the polderbaan. After these, let's check real quick on the A380. See what the plans are. departures of Schiphol Emirates. Where are you? 325. I think we missed it. No, did we? Did we miss it? Yes, we missed it. So it actually departed from the Zwanenburgbaan, sadly. That's very sad. We missed the top. We missed the top attention grabber for today. Oh, better luck next time, I suppose. Airbus A380 sadly departed from the other runway. That means that we might be... No, we can stay here for a little more. Let's just stay here till the battery runs out. So we have 27% remaining on the battery, which is roughly another hour worth of streaming. So let's just stay here and have some nice conversations about planes departing from Schiphol Airport, Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. Next up, we have a Boeing 737 from Sun Express heading for Kayseri. Kayseri. Where's Kayseri? Kayseri, Turkey. Ah, that's Turkey. Nice. We have a plane departing for Turkey. It's already ramping up its engines. There it is. We have some people on the ATC talking in Dutch, which is always funny to hear. Let's see what we have here. If you are watching the channel for the first time and you want to say hello, please do so. I would love to hear where you're watching from. My name is Peter. We are standing at the Polderbaan at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. Next up we have a A320 from Vueling sneaking in front of the Airbus A321. The Vueling A320 heading for Alicante. Please focus camera. Not that hard. There you go. Those clouds look really dark in the distance, but the camera does exaggerate a little bit in terms of how dark they actually are. So I'm not too scared of rain anymore. Oh, the wind's pushing my camera. Still 5 viewers on the channel. I'm actually pretty happy with that, considering that this is the very first stream of the channel on Schiphol Airport. 6 likes on the video, which also is nice. I do appreciate every like that we can get on this channel. Liking this video not only helps me and the channel, but also helps helps the algorithm to promote this stream amongst other plane enthusiasts. So if you like what you are seeing, please consider hitting that like button. Much appreciated. Oh, this is fast. I was also expecting my monitor to be a little brighter than it actually is. It does help with viewing angles, but not as much as I would have hoped. 7 viewers on the channel, nice! We have people coming and going here. I love that. I'm also very happy that the ticker works. So the cloud, I mean the weather on the top left, and the viewers and likes on the top right. We have 7 viewers on the stream. Pushback heeft de A380 gehad. Oh, it's been pushed back. Oh, the A380 has been pushed back. Really? So, Leetje, can you actually see if it has a new time? If it has gotten a new time? Because if it's been pushed back, then I would love to know if we can still get it. That would be very nice if we can still get it. Please, camera, do the autofocus. Why? It's not that hard. There you go. Maybe the camera is having issues with the autofocus because the lights, the headlights of the planes are shining in the camera. That might be it. Still shouldn't be that hard. Still 7 viewers on the stream. Love it. I do need the support because it's very windy here. And actually quite fresh. Oops. 8 viewers now on the channel. Now, let's get the party going. What else do we have here? Next up. Let's see. We have a KLM heading for Budapest, an Airbus A321. I was afraid. Look, see the lights are shining in the camera. I think that's causing the autofocus issue, to be honest. Because as soon as the angle of approach, the angle of attack is less harsh, then the autofocus issue disappears. It seems like. So 8 is the top amount of simultaneous viewers we had so far. Now we're down to 7 again, which is fine. But I would love to. That would be nice, right? If we had 10 viewers today, that would be quite awesome. That would be quite a thing to celebrate. What else do we have here? I am sniffing. Transavia heading for Malaga in the 737. And the police just drove by, waving kindly, keeping an eye out on things. So Leetje, have you been able to find out if the A380 gets a new time? Leetje, heb je kunnen achterhalen of de A380 een nieuwe tijdslot heeft gehad? En zo ja, hoe laat dan? I know that Leetje is Dutch, so I'm just doing it in Dutch. This looks to be an E175 based on the size of its engines. Is it correct? No, it's a 737. Pardon me. Heading for Berlin. KLM Airlines. Next time I also need to bring tissues for blowing my nose. Oh, this is quite something. Oh. display is so stubby. If you're looking at a 737 from certain angles, it looks like it's missing some part of the fuselage. It's so stubby and short. It's so funny to see. A380 is waiting for taxiing right now. It's on 1536. All right. So we might be able to still catch it then. So it's waiting for taxiing. Okay. Let's see if we can check it. So currently we have the Vueling Airbus A320 heading to Malaga here. And yeah, later you're right. The A380 is now showing up on flight radar and scheduled. There's no update on the schedule, but it's actually waiting to be taxied right now, which I like. So there's still a big chance that we are not going to see it here on the Polderbound, but let's cross our fingers. Let's cross the fingers that it does come here to the Polderbound, the A380, the biggest plane, commercial airplane in the world still. Not many of them. So let's just hope it comes here to the Polderbound. Please focus camera. Not that hard. There you go.
Schiphol Tower, KLM 1844, ILS running.
The A380 is moving. It is moving. Let's check the current usage of the runway. And I have some very good news. The Zwanenburgbaan is not being used right now as a departure runway. That means that the A380 is coming our way to depart from here, the Polderbaan. We have now 24% battery remaining. So that means that we are good to go for an A380 spot, which is awesome. If you are as excited as I am, I would love you to hit that like button, because I am excited, and hitting the like button does promote this channel amongst other live plane spotters and enthusiasts. So that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Lovely, lovely. All right, we have in the distance coming up, heading for Atlanta, the Delta Airlines A330, scheduled to depart. It was scheduled to depart way earlier today, so it has a 3-hour delay. Am I right? Yeah, it has a 3-hour delay. Wow. Okay, so these people must be angry, but also glad they are on the move right now. There they are in the distance. Delta Airlines. Very easy to recognize by their white bodies and their colored blue and red tail fins. So if you're watching this and you are you have other live plane enthusiast friends, share this stream to watch the departure of the A380 with us together. That would be perfect. Please excuse me for my English. The weather has been freezing my cheeks, which has made it a little hard for me to talk. Also, I've been on my legs for quite a few hours, so I need a sip of water. I'll put the camera over here so we can see the Delta Airlines coming in. Yep, the A380 is heading our way. I can see it on flight radar. Very excited about that. I will do my very best camera work to make sure it's in the shot. Oh. Still 13 degrees and a quite heavy it says 6 kilometers an hour wind, but it feels like 10. Wow. Runny nose. Delta Airlines going for Atlanta. So in a way you can say that I've been practicing my entire day to get ready for the departure of the A380. And let's see if we can already see it coming. Yep, we can already see it coming. There it is. The big boy. Look at it. It's coming our way. Emirates A380 on its way for departure from the Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, Polderbaan. Nice. Very much excited about that. I'm so excited that I forgot to check where this plane is going. Nice. Look at it being all big and heavy and 4-engined. A380 incoming. Next up we have an A330 from Kuwait Airways heading to Kuwait, which is not this one obviously, but this one. One more plane to go before the Airbus A380. Right in front of it we have a British Airways heading for London, an A320. And Leitje says that we saw this exact airplane 7 years ago in Dubai. That's something quite special actually. Yeah, I remember that. This is called the AC Milan livery. Oh, it's huge. This should be quite impressive. And there's people alongside the runway, all excited for it. All excited for it. Look at them. Yeah, the sheer size of it is insane. I think we have a hold up here. This plane is making room for the A380, I think. I think it's... Oh, yes. This is very interesting. What's going on here? It's actually turning around, giving priority to the A380, I think. Maybe because it's been delayed. So let's focus on it right now. It had to make room. That's something I've not seen before today. Back in the line. Here it comes. It's starting up its engines, I think. It is moving. Enjoy. Well, there you have it, people. This is my very first A380 on stream. On the very first day, at the end of the stream. What else do you want, right? It's cold and windy. My batteries are running low. But that's okay. Because we got it. Awesome! Yeah, Leetje says wow, indeed. Indeed, wow. The plane that had to make way is standing there, just very sad. I'm not sure what's going on with this one. It clearly had to make way for the A380, but I'm not sure if it's being punished or what else is going on. It had to make give priority. I'm not sure what happened there. Next up we have a KLM 777 heading for Vancouver. But it's also not moving. And the Transavia here is actually moving in front of the British Airways as well. At least I think it's a British Airways. Yeah, British Airways. So I'm not sure what's going on there. You can hear the wind in my microphone quite heavily. So the British Airways is still just standing there. Maybe it's getting a penalty or something. I'm not sure what is happening here, but not sure what's happening here. Next up we have a Malta Air, Ryanair 737 heading for Dublin. Which is this one. Standing by on the runway. We have 19% battery left, which means we can go on for a few more minutes. I think maybe 20 minutes or so before we have to call it a day. Early liftoff here for this Ryanair. British Airways still standing there. And what do we have here? What is this? This is interesting. Let's keep an eye out for that one. Next up, we have a KLM going to Krakow, Embraer E195. Yeah, I think it's the lights of the planes that are causing my autofocus to have some issues. British Airways still standing there. Let's take a look at the plane that just showed up. Which I think is it military? No, it's not. I think there's a plane, the grey plane, that's actually not showing up on flight radar, which makes it even more mysterious. But the grey airplane we're seeing right there is not something I've seen before. So if anyone's watching and can tell me what that is. We have this one, we have the Egypt Air, then we have the EasyJet, and then we have this grey mysterious plane, which is not showing up on flight radar. I might be able to check AESB. Oh God. Still not sure what that is. It's not showing up. The British Airways has returned on the runway though. Next up we have Heading for Cairo, Egypt Air, A321. It almost looks like a private jet or something. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit more. It's very hard to make out the tail sign. Ah, the British Airways is going in front now. That's the one that's been delayed. It had to make a sharp turn. Yeah, it's definitely the lights what's causing the autofocus issues on this plane. That's interesting. Okay. So this is the British Airways plane that had to make way for the A380 Emirates. They must be in a rush. Full power. So as you can see, by this time of day, the lights of the planes are actually shining in my camera's lens, which is giving my camera a hard time focusing. So this is something I might want to check if I can improve on that. Again, focus, 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 focus. Yes, thank you. So as soon as the lights are out of sight from my lens, it's not an issue anymore. Yeah. I think it's time for me to call it a day after this plane, because for some reason I feel like this is something special and it's a nice way to end the stream. Shots are being fired to keep the ducks and the birds away. I want to thank you all for watching. This is the final airplane of today. Keep a good look out for the call sign, because this almost looks like a private jet. There's no way to see it. Oh, it's very steep. I can't film this. Oh, let's try and get it. There it is. Oh, it was very sharp. It was doing a very sharp lift. I have no idea what that was, but it looks like a private jet. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. That was the last plane of the day. No plans as of yet on whether I will be back, but I really enjoyed today. We got 6 likes, we got a maximum of 8 viewers. The wind was tough. The weather was nice, but a little windy and a little cold because of it. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna pack up and get nice and warm in my car, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.